Welcome back to the channel, Top Coin, that turns your pocket change into potential gold, literally. If you've ever thought that the loose change in your drawer or car cup holder is just spare cents, think again. Because today, we are diving deep, real deep, into one of the most overlooked coins in American circulation, the 2001 United States quarter dollar. That's right. This humble little coin could be worth more than you think. In fact, one variation of this quarter recently hit the collector's market with a jaw-dropping value of over 58 cents, specifically 58.52119 cents. But that's just the beginning of the story. There are rarer versions, error coins, and pristine condition specimens that can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars to the right buyer. So before you spend that quarter, stop right there, watch this video to the end, and find out if you're holding on to a treasure in disguise. The 2001 United States quarter is part of the 50-state quarters program, which was launched by the U.S. Mint in 1999 and ran all the way through 2008. The idea? To release a series of quarters, 5 each year, commemorating every state in the Union. The year 2001 featured 5 unique quarters representing New York, North Carolina, Rhode Island, Vermont, and Kentucky. So when we talk about the 2001 quarter, we're not just talking about one coin. We're talking about 5 different designs, each with its own symbolism, history, and collector interest. These quarters were minted in Philadelphia and Denver, and in special cases, San Francisco for proof coins. And each of these mint marks, P, D, and S, can drastically affect the coin's value. Let's talk design. The obverse of the 2001 quarter is the classic Washington portrait, designed by John Flanagan way back in 1932. It's a symbol of tradition, stability, and American pride, but the reverse? That's where the fun begins. Each 2001 quarter tells a different story. New York shows the Statue of Liberty over a state outline and the words "Gateway to Freedom." North Carolina highlights the Wright brothers' first flight, a nod to human innovation. Rhode Island features a sailing ship in Narragansett Bay. Vermont showcases maple trees and a man collecting sap, iconic to its natural heritage. Kentucky? A federal-style mansion and a racehorse, capturing its historic love of architecture and horse racing. Each one is beautiful in its own right. But when it comes to value, that's where things get really interesting. Now, let's talk numbers. Most circulated 2001 quarters are worth exactly what you think, 25 cents. But that changes when you factor in mint marks, condition, rarity, and errors. As of the latest coin market analysis, the average value of a standard 2001 quarter in circulated condition is roughly 25 to 30 cents. But if you've got one in uncirculated or mint state condition, especially graded MS65 or above, you could be looking at values in the range of $3 to $10. And yes, there's that specific market value figure you came here for. 58.52119 cents. That's the current average market appraisal for a lightly circulated specimen with strong details and no damage. But we're just getting warmed up. This is where collectors' eyes light up. If you've got a 2001 quarter with a mint error, the value can explode. Here are some of the most sought-after errors. Off-center strikes, coins where the design is not perfectly centered. Depending on how far off it is, these can sell for $50 to $300. Double dies, coins where part of the design appears to be doubled. These are rare and can go for hundreds of dollars depending on clarity and demand. Clipped planchets, coins that appear to be missing a section due to an error in cutting. These are uncommon and can be worth $30 to $150. Missing clad layer. These quarters show a copper color where it should be silver and are highly collectible. If you spot anything weird, off, or unusual on your 2001 quarter, do not spend it. Get it checked by a numismatic expert. You could be holding a coin worth more than a fancy dinner out. Now, let's talk demand. Over the past decade, state quarters have become increasingly popular with new collectors. They're affordable, they're everywhere, and they carry historic and artistic value. As newer generations get into coin collecting, the market for clean, high-grade examples keeps growing. And remember, value isn't just about how much a coin is worth today, it's about how much it'll be worth tomorrow. A well-kept 2001 quarter today could be a valuable asset in the future. Graded coins, especially those certified by PCGS or NGC, can command premium prices. If you have a 2001 quarter in pristine condition, it might be worth getting it graded. You could turn a 25-cent coin into a $50 gem, or even more. Here are quick tips on spotting a winner in your spare change. Look for mint marks. Check just under "In God We Trust" on the obverse. P means Philadelphia, D means Denver, and S means San Francisco. Inspect the details. A coin with sharp, full design elements, especially on the eagle feathers or state design, is often more valuable. Check the edge. A smooth edge could indicate a missing clad layer. A doubled or distorted edge might suggest a mint error. Use a magnifier. Small errors can be hard to spot with the naked eye. Weigh it. A normal quarter weighs about 5.67 grams. Anything drastically different could be an error. Coin.so. Is your 2001 quarter a fortune in your pocket? It might be. Whether you've got a common state quarter or a rare mint error, every coin tells a story, and some tell stories worth a lot of money. Keep in mind, the real value lies in knowledge. The more you know, the better your chances are of spotting that rare gem in a sea of ordinary change. And remember this, every coin collector started with just one coin. Maybe this is the one that starts your journey. If you found this video helpful, entertaining, or even slightly intriguing, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. Smash that subscribe button so you never miss a deep dive into the fascinating world of coins, currency, and collectibles. Have a 2001 quarter you want us to take a look at? Drop a comment below with what you found. We love hearing your coin stories. And who knows, you might just inspire the next video. Until next time, keep hunting, keep collecting, and always check your change. You never know what hidden treasure might be sitting right in your pocket. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting. Today, we're diving deep into a seemingly ordinary coin that might be sitting unnoticed in your wallet or coin jar. That's right, we're talking about the 2003 United States quarter dollar. You might think it's just spare change, but what if I told you that some of these coins are worth much more than 25 cents? In fact, some versions of this coin could be valued far beyond your expectations. Stick around, because we're uncovering its fascinating history, what makes it rare, and why collectors are paying top dollar today. Let's get started. Let's rewind to the early 2000s. The United States Mint launched one of the most ambitious and successful coin programs in history, the 50-state quarters program. Between 1999 and 2008, each U.S. state was honored with its own unique quarter design, released in the order in which the states ratified the Constitution or were admitted to the Union. In 2003, 5 states were celebrated: Illinois, Alabama, Maine, Missouri, and Arkansas. Each 2003 quarter has a unique reverse design dedicated to its state, while the obverse, or the front side, features the familiar portrait of George Washington, originally sculpted by John Flanagan in 1932. But these 2003 quarters are more than just shiny souvenirs. Some of them are rare, valuable, and highly sought after by collectors. You might be asking, why would anyone pay more than face value for a coin I can find in change? Great question. The value of a 2003 quarter depends on several factors: condition, mint mark, errors, and rarity. These quarters were struck at 3 different locations: Philadelphia with a P mint mark, Denver with a D, and San Francisco with an S. Coins from San Francisco are proof coins, meaning they were specially made for collectors with a mirror-like finish. These proof coins are more valuable than regular circulation coins. This is where things get exciting. Error coins are like typos in the world of money. Off-center strikes, double dies, clipped planchets, these mistakes can make a simple quarter worth hundreds, even thousands of dollars. For example, a 2003 quarter with a double die error or a misprint has been auctioned for over $100 in pristine condition. Rare examples with multiple striking errors have even hit over $500 at coin shows. Collectors and dealers use a grading scale from 1 to 70 to assess the quality of a coin. A grade of MS-70 means the coin is in perfect mint state, flawless under magnification. A 2003 quarter graded MS-67 or higher, especially with a rare error, can fetch serious cash. Some MS-69 examples have sold for more than $500 depending on the specific design and demand at the time. Now let's talk numbers. While most 2003 quarters are still worth around face value if they're worn or circulated, the story changes dramatically when the coin is in excellent condition or has a known error. Let's break it down by type. 2003, P Illinois quarter circulated, 25 cents uncirculated MS-65, around $2 to $5 proof, S up to $10 rare error or MS-69 grade. Could go up to $100 or more. 2003, D Missouri quarter circulated, face value uncirculated, $1.50, $5 mint errors. $50 to $150 depending on severity. Now we're talking precious metal. The San Francisco Mint produced silver-proof versions of the state quarters in limited quantities. These are made of 90% silver and have intrinsic metal value on top of their collector value. A 2003 silver-proof quarter is worth around $7 to $15 just in silver content, but a graded PR70 version? That could command over $50 at auction. And here's the number you've been waiting for. One rare 2003 quarter recently sold online for a staggering $585.2119 due to a rare combination of grade, mint error, and collector interest. Yes, over $5,000 for a single quarter. Want to be your own treasure hunter? Here's what to look for. Shiny surface. Coins with full luster and no scratches may be uncirculated. Mint marks. Check under "In God We Trust" on the obverse. S equals proof coin, which is usually more valuable. Look closely for errors. Use a magnifying glass. Check the letters, date, and edges. Misalignments, doubling, or missing details can signal valuable errors. Check the weight. A standard quarter should weigh about 5.67 grams. If your coin is lighter or heavier, it might be an off-metal error. Compare with grading charts. Use PCGS or NGC websites to see professional images and compare your coin's condition.so. Is the 2003 quarter dollar from the United States worth a lot of money? In many cases, yes, especially if it's a proof coin, silver version, or contains a unique minting error. While millions were made, only a few have the special traits that make collectors open their wallets wide. That's why it's always worth checking those coins carefully. You could be holding a small fortune in your palm. If you found this video interesting, give it a big thumbs up and share it with your friends who love a good treasure hunt. Don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into rare and valuable coins. You never know which everyday item could be worth a small fortune. Got a rare coin story? Drop it in the comments below. We might feature it in our next video. Thanks for watching, and remember, keep checking your change, because every coin has a story, and some are worth way more than you think. If you love coin collecting or you're just curious about the hidden treasures sitting right in your pocket change, you're in the right place. Because today, we're diving deep into one of the most talked about coins in the modern numismatic world, the 2004 United States quarter dollar, but not just any old 25-cent piece. This quarter might look ordinary, but it could be worth far more than face value. In fact, some of these 2004 quarters are currently being traded for over $1. That's right, $0.5852119 in the collector's market. And that's just the start. Rare errors, mint marks, and pristine conditions could skyrocket the value even higher. So grab your coin jars, dig through your drawers, and stick around, because we're going to explore everything: the history, the design, the rare varieties, and the current market values that will leave you amazed. To understand the 2004 quarter, we need to go back a little bit and look at the larger picture, the 50-state quarters program. This ambitious coin series ran from 1999 to 2008, released by the United States Mint to honor each of the 50 states. Each year, 5 different quarters were released, each with a unique reverse design celebrating the heritage, history, or cultural significance of a particular state. Now, in 2004, the program featured quarters from Michigan, Florida, Texas, Iowa, and Wisconsin. And this is where it gets interesting, because not all of these quarters were minted equally, and some carry more weight in the collector world than others. Let's talk about the design first. The obverse side of every quarter in this series carries the same portrait of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan and slightly modified by William Cousins. Around it, you'll find the words United States of America, Liberty, Indiana, God We Trust, and of course, the denomination, quarter dollar. But flip it over, and you'll see the reverse design, unique to the state it represents. Each of the 2004 quarters has a different story to tell. Michigan shows the outline of the state and its Great Lakes. Florida features a Spanish galleon, a space shuttle, and the inscription Gateway to Discovery. Texas displays a Lone Star and lariat rope symbolizing the state's heritage. Iowa honors the one-room schoolhouse with students planting a tree. Wisconsin showcases a cow, a round of cheese, and an ear of corn, celebrating its rich agricultural roots. And of course, don't forget the mint marks. These coins were struck at Philadelphia, P, Denver, D, and some special proof coins at San Francisco, S. The mint mark is a tiny letter on the front of the coin, just right of Washington's ponytail. Here's where things get exciting. While most 2004 quarters are common, there are some rare versions that collectors go absolutely wild for. Let's start with the most famous, the 2004 Wisconsin Extra Leaf Error. Yes, this is the quarter that made headlines. In late 2004 and early 2005, coin collectors noticed something odd about some of the Wisconsin quarters, an extra leaf near the ear of corn. But not just one type. There are two well-known errors, the extra leaf high, the extra leaf low. These variations are believed to be the result of accidental die gouges or deliberate alterations during production. Whatever the cause, they were never meant to be released, and they're super rare. These quarters have sold for hundreds, sometimes thousands of dollars, depending on condition. Some graded examples have fetched over $1,000 at auction. So check your Wisconsin quarters. Seriously, that little extra leaf can mean big money. Now, let's talk about the value. Why is this 2004 quarter, a coin that was minted in the millions, suddenly worth more than its face value? First off, the collector market always responds to rarity, condition, and demand. Even a standard 2004 quarter in average circulated condition might only be worth 25 cents. But if it's in uncirculated condition or graded MS65 or higher, the value can jump to 50 cents or more. Today, many coin databases and price trackers are listing high-quality 2004 quarters with a current estimated market value of $0.5852119, and that number is rising. Why? Because collectors are scooping up high-grade coins from the state quarters program as the supply of pristine examples dwindles. The rare errors, like the Wisconsin Extra Leaf, obviously go for more, as we mentioned earlier. But don't overlook coins with proof finishes, especially those struck at the San Francisco Mint with the S mark. These are often found only in collector sets, and if they're silver proofs, the melt value alone gives them an edge. You might be wondering, how do I know if I've got a valuable one? Here's what to look for. Check the mint mark. Look for P, D, or S. Examine the reverse. Is it one of the 2004 states? Inspect for errors, especially on the Wisconsin quarter. Get a magnifying glass and check for that extra leaf. Check the condition. Coins with little to no wear, sharp details, and shiny luster are always worth more. Consider grading. If you think you have a gem, consider sending it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC.so. There you have it, coin lovers. The 2004 United States quarter dollar may seem like just another coin in your change, but it could be a small piece of history, or even a small fortune, hiding in plain sight. Whether you're new to collecting or a seasoned numismatist, never overlook your pocket change. The stories these coins tell, and the value they hold, go way beyond 25 cents.so. Next time you hear that metallic clink in your wallet, take a closer look. You might just be holding a valuable treasure, like a rare 2004 quarter worth way more than you ever imagined. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more amazing coin facts, and drop a comment below telling us if you've ever found a rare quarter in your change. Who knows? Your story might be featured in our next video. Thanks for watching, and happy hunting. Today we're diving deep into a coin that could be worth far more than just 25 cents. That's right, we're talking about the 2007 United States quarter dollar coin, a small piece of metal that might just surprise you with its hidden value. So grab your magnifying glass and let's uncover the story, the rarity, the value, and the mystery behind this fascinating coin. First things first, let's rewind to 2007. It was the era of flip phones. MySpace was still hanging on, and the United States Mint was in the middle of one of its most ambitious and beloved coin programs ever, the 50-state quarters program. Introduced in 1999, this program aimed to release a unique quarter for every U.S. state, in the order they ratified the Constitution or were admitted to the Union. In 2007, 5 new quarters were released, representing the states of Montana, Washington, Idaho, Wyoming, and Utah. Each design was beautifully crafted, rich with symbolism, and full of state pride. But as with many coins, it's not always the artwork that makes them valuable. It's the mint errors, limited mintages, unique die strikes, and special editions that can send a coin's worth soaring. Let's break down these quarters briefly. The Montana quarter featured a bison skull hovering over a landscape. The Washington quarter highlighted a jumping salmon in front of Mount Rainier. Idaho showcased a peregrine falcon. Wyoming showed off the iconic bucking horse and rider, and Utah celebrated the Golden Spike, the historic joining of the Transcontinental Railroad. Each of these coins carries a story, not just of state history, but of the people, industries, wildlife, and legacy of that region. But in the world of coin collecting, we have to ask, which of these are worth more than face value? Now let's talk mints. The quarters were produced at multiple minting facilities, primarily the Philadelphia Mint, marked by a P, the Denver Mint, marked by a D, and for collectors, the San Francisco Mint, marked by an S, which typically produces proof coins. Keep in mind, circulation coins from Philadelphia and Denver are the ones you might find in your change, while the San Francisco coins are generally found in collector sets. Coins from all three mints can become valuable, but it's the ones with errors, uncirculated condition, or unusual features that really turn heads. So what should you look for? Collectors go crazy for minting errors. Think off-center strikes, double dies, missing clad layers, and misaligned dies. There are even coins that have completely different images on each side due to a planch at mix-up.in 2007. Some of the most sought-after error coins include double die obverse or reverse, where the image appears double due to a misalignment during the minting process, clipped planchet errors, where a portion of the coin is literally missing because the blank was improperly cut, die cracks or die chips. These appear as unusual raised lines or bumps on the coin, missing edge lettering on proof coins. Especially for collectors who have special mint sets, the value of an error coin can skyrocket depending on rarity and condition. Some error 2007 quarters have fetched anywhere from $50 to several $100s on auction sites and from private collectors. Don't forget about the proof coins. In 2007, the U.S. Mint released special silver proof sets, including all 5 state quarters minted in 90% silver. These coins weren't intended for circulation and often have a brilliant mirror-like finish. Today, a full 2007 silver-proof set can sell for $25 to $60 depending on condition and packaging. But individual silver quarters, especially if graded PR69 or PR70 by companies like PCGS or NGC, can command higher prices. Coin condition matters big time. A 2007 quarter straight from your pocket might not be worth much, but if it's in uncirculated or mint state condition, that changes everything. Coins are graded on a 70-point scale, with MS 70 being a perfect coin. A 2007 quarter graded MS 65 or higher is already a step above the average, and coins graded MS 67, MS 68, or MS 69 can sell for $10 to $100 or more, depending on the rarity and demand. Even without an error, a highly graded coin with exceptional luster, strike, and eye appeal can fetch surprising prices. So what's the current market value? Great question. As of now, a regular 2007 quarter in circulated condition might still be worth just 25 cents. But rare error coins, high-grade specimens, and silver-proof versions can go for anywhere between $5 and $500, and sometimes even more if a rare error is discovered and verified. One known example. A 2007 Utah quarter with a double die error sold for over $600 in an online auction. A pristine silver-proof quarter graded PR70 can command $75 to $150 depending on the buyer. And yes, some market watchers peg the intrinsic value of certain rare 2007 quarters at $0.5852119 or higher, depending on silver content and collector interest. Doesn't sound like a lot at first, but remember, if you have a few, or even hundreds, that number adds up quick. What if I told you that a simple 2013 United States quarter dollar, the kind you might find lying around in your car, inside your sofa, or buried deep in an old coin jar, could be worth far more than just 25 cents? Yes, you heard that right. Some of these 2013 quarters have become hidden gems in the world of numismatics. Today, we are going to take a deep dive into the fascinating world of the 2013 quarter dollar coin. We'll explore its origin, historical context, its hidden secrets, and most importantly, its current market value, which, in some cases, has skyrocketed beyond expectations. So stick with me, because your pocket change might just be a gold mine. The quarter dollar is one of the most iconic coins in American currency. First introduced in 1796, it has undergone many transformations over the centuries, from the draped bust design to the Washington quarter that we know today. In 2013, the United States Mint continued its America the Beautiful Quarters program, a decade-long series that celebrated national parks and sites across the country. Each year, 5 new designs were released, representing different states or territories. In that year, 5 unique quarter designs were minted. White Mountain National Forest in New Hampshire, Perry's Victory and International Peace Memorial in Ohio, Great Basin National Park in Nevada, Fort McHenry National Monument in Maryland, Mount Rushmore National Memorial in South Dakota. Each of these designs offers something unique, both visually and historically. And believe it or not, some of these designs, especially in pristine condition or with minting errors, can fetch a significant premium in today's coin market. The 2013 quarters were minted in 3 locations: Philadelphia Mint, P mark; Denver Mint, D mark; San Francisco Mint, S mark. For proof and uncirculated versions, the Denver and Philadelphia mints produced the coins for circulation, while the San Francisco Mint created special collector versions. Over 1.4 billion quarters were minted in 2013, but not all of them are created equal. It's important to note that while most of these coins are common, a few rare varieties have gained the attention of collectors around the world. And this is where things get exciting. Here's where your average-looking coin might suddenly become a treasure. Some 2013 quarters feature rare minting errors, such as double die obverse, where the design appears doubled, especially around the lettering, or face-off center strikes, where the coin design is misaligned. Clipped planchets, where part of the coin is missing due to a minting mistake. Die cracks and cuts, imperfections caused by aging or damaged minting dies. There have also been reports of proof coins accidentally released into circulation, especially from the San Francisco Mint. These are particularly valuable. For example, a 2013 Mount Rushmore quarter with a double die error has sold for over $100. A high-grade proof version in deep cameo condition can reach values exceeding $300, depending on demand and rarity. Even standard coins graded MS67 or higher by PCGS or NGC can go for $50 to $150. So, what's the current value of a 2013 quarter dollar today for a regular circulated coin? The face value remains 25 cents. However, for those in mint state or better, the price goes up. Circulated coins, 25 cents to 35 cents, unless rare error. Mint state, MS65. MS67 $5 to $60 depending on design and grade. Proof coins from San Francisco Mint, PR69 or PR70. Deep cameo, $20 to $100. Error coins, from $25 all the way up to $500 plus, depending on the rarity and condition. And in some niche collectors' auctions, particularly unique specimens have even reached over $1,000. Currently, the average collectible value listed in online markets and appraisal platforms is approximately $0.585219 per coin. That's more than double its face value, and that's just the average. If you're lucky enough to have a rare variety or a high-grade coin, you're in the money. Want to know if your 2013 quarter is worth more than a gumball, mint mark? Flip the coin and check below the "In God We Trust." Look for the tiny letter P, D, or S condition. Coins with no scratches, perfect edges, and full luster are the most valuable design. Know which of the 5 2013 quarters you have errors. Use a magnifying glass to look for anything odd in the design. Get it graded. For truly rare or pristine coins, have them graded by a reputable service like PCGS or NGC, so the next time you're handed change at the gas station, or you're digging through an old coin jar in your kitchen drawer, don't overlook that 2013 quarter. You could be holding a little piece of history, a coin worth not just 25 cents, but potentially hundreds of dollars. With the right eye and a bit of luck, your pocket change might just become your payday. Coins connect us to history, to artistry, and to the incredible craft of minting. So keep searching, keep flipping, and maybe, just maybe, your 2013 quarter is one of the rare ones. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful or fascinating, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more coin collecting tips, market updates, and rare finds. Drop a comment below if you have a 2013 quarter, and who knows, maybe we'll help you uncover a small fortune. Until next time, happy hunting, and may your pockets always jingle with history.